Battle here in Evanston. We're just under a week away from the start of the regular season, and it's an awesome opportunity for both these programs to just iron out Cats, get a huge one back with Jaden Reed, the point guard. We did not see him last time out, as Anna mentioned, and he's going to be huge for this Wildcats team this season.
Exciting.
We are underway, and this is the first look that we get of Jaden Reed. Missed. He penetrates, passes. Singleton, back to Sheravino, corner tray, kaboom! Pump fake, dribbles inside, working on Page. Nice little jump stop, gets it to fall. That's what Chase Walker does, such a talented.
Got fouled 7.4 times per 40 minutes last year. That was top 10 rate.
The household names for the Redbirds this season. Kinziger from the right elbow. It falls. 5-3 Illinois State early class. Northwestern did say that it wants to play a little bit faster this year. Reed, little alley-oop lob as Page finishes it. Nice aerial attack.
In early season games was an opportunity to mesh all of the new faces.
Kinziger, a little pass to Skunberg. Wing three. 8 years past, Northwestern's had more defensive-minded centers. There's a little pick and roll. Pass to the corner for Pence. Oh, that's a great two-man game. Walker muscling his way inside, but could not get it to fall.
Great help.
Gets it from the top of the arc. Now Singleton, deep. Foul down low as Martinelli collided with inside the arc. Such a good three-point shooter. Kinziger. That shot was from Illinois State. How deep? Doherty. Now Coleman. Right wing penetrates, kicks to Kinziger. The three, it falls. There's a foul. Can't find his first of the night. No points for either team in almost 3 minutes. It has gotten a little bit into a defense. Finds Martinelli, the last option there. Martinelli down the right lane, turns back to the left. A little flipper. It's short, but he gets the.
Seeing any of those, that truly marks the fact that Northwestern basketball is back. As smart
last year. Big part of his ability to get inside, score at a high. Thought we were in for a really high scoring one in the first few minutes. Coleman, open three. Rattles home. Great pass by Kinziger to Max Green. Transfer from Holy Cross. Crop works down the right side, working hard on Lieb. Martinelli worked with the.
And disrupting the ball. Northwestern fans gonna love to see that.
Wyndham chucks a three over Lieb. Yes, sir. Cats in front.
Was defensive.
It's not like Nicholson didn't have his fair share of defensive trouble. Crump, Mullins, Singleton, Green, and Wyndham. Was out Pence, who airballs Walker. Working on Crop. Another rebound. And a whistle called. Reed back into the ball game. Little pass down low to Singleton. Working on the baseline. Kicks it to the corner for Sheravino. He's looking for his second three of the night. Over to Skunberg, back to Clabo. Little pick and roll action. Great baseline cut for Pence, who got Singleton to jump and then worked up and under. 79% free throw shooter last year at USF and gets his own
rebound. Going through a handful of 7-footers and tall 6-footers to find the transfer.
Little two-man game with Martinelli. Reed lost the handle. Sheravino picks it up. Oh, great take to the rim and puts it in. Angel. Now Kinziger. Two-man game for Doherty. Wing triple and one. Jack Doherty late.
We're from three-point range.
Went 5 for 11 from deep, a team-high 16 points. Martinelli cans a triple. A little firepower to Sheravino as the Cats circle back. Wing triple for Wyndham. KJ's got number 2. KJ Wyndham in this game as Martinelli pushes the pace. A one-hand toss to Singleton, who rockets it back to Martinelli, and a block called down low on the.
Last year, leading the Big Ten in points.
Not to mention, wasn't supposed to go to Northwest. Has been a fantastic story of success for Martinelli, but it's not done. Walker, the feet inside, a great turn off Martinelli. That's another thing for him as well to that challenge.
Yeah, that time he was bullied a bit by Chase Walker, just using his size against the smaller Martinelli.
Walker up to 7 points. Reed now, that's fantastic off 1 foot.
Totally unlock this Northwestern offense if Reed can return to that form.
Pass to Walker, right on Martinelli on the left side, and he trickles it home, knocking as many threes as he could. Pence no good. Reed pushing the pace in transition. A little lob to Sherafino at the rim, and he lands down.
This Northwestern offense in 25-26.
Sherafino laces the first. His ability to play with a multitude of guys makes him a player that has to be with so much more muscle. Had 20 points on the road at Purdue last year. As Martinelli cans another triple. He's got 10.
Role, it's his team this year.
Reed picks up his second foul as Kinziger makes the Western in the double bonus. You've seen a little bit of everything. Some three-pointers made, some good defense at times. Martinelli double teamed, a lot of contact as Walker wrapped him up. Martinelli, though, gets the set.
It's just going to force Kropp and Martinelli slightly out of position. And in the Big Ten, a conference where there's
just took over.
And now Adaimara at Michigan this year, so.
Position of such premium in this league. Clayton, little two-man game with Martinelli, who flips it in from the elbow. That is great touch. But he is such a physical player, such a team-first guy. Comes down the lane, high off glass, and it falls. Kinziger's been incredibly impressive as well. This time finds Claybo. Spinning past Clayton, and just a little too much on the layup. Scoring drought over 2 minutes. Walker spins away from Green, jump stop inside, and lays it in with the left hand.
Really nice.
Feels like Northwestern just has so many more guard options this year.
Or Jordan Clayton on the court most times running point, but he loves to have a variety of combo guard.
Jake West is healthy. Got a fourth guy who can really handle the basketball. That takes so much pressure off Taff. Coleman nets the free throw as well.
Would love to see Singleton be aggressive and go up with that one. He had a lane.
Wyndham some space, just off. It was in and out, and more heads up. Play was 4 offensive rebounds for the Redbirds. It really feels like they have dominated on the offensive glass, especially Chase Walker. Skunberg a triple, a little long.
And 17 for Northwestern in their exhibition against Iowa State last weekend. 3 seasons, and protecting the ball is Northwestern.
Sherafino at 3. Singleton rises up for the rebound, working on more, double team down low, fighting through the defense, and it just doesn't fall.
For these exhibitions, it's exciting to be able to play someone that's not your own teammate.
Games. In game speed, you can only simulate so much.
And not just a...
Wyndham working on Claybo, turns back around. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Bounces to Martinelli, flips it through. 5 seconds. Great game experience for Kropp ahead of the regular season. Northwestern really without a true second center option, as that's a fantastic feed. The cutting Skunberg. He's got his Redbird squad within 5 in exhibition play. Reed, a little step back Jay. Yes, sir. Nice touch by Jaden Reed. Walker turns away from Kropp. Junior on freshman matchup. Singleton with the block. But a foul called. Great job from...
Northwestern's going to rely on Trey Singleton early and often.
Haven't scored a ton of second chance points, just 1. Kick to Martinelli. The spin, good feed. Singleton spins away. Now Mullins the wing tray. Kaboom! Justin Mullins from Doherty gets to the nail. Pass out to Skunberg. That's great defense by Reed, but could not keep it up. As Skunberg, 7-point game at half. Reed, a curious dribble, finds an open Singleton, who sticks it.
Singleton finally gets...
Team from the offensive scoring perspective. Fantastic at Drake last year. Singleton a 3. And it falls. 51-2, but it is a little bit of a different level. It's a little bit of a different competitive spirit as Sherafino, the slam.
Hacking the cup and being willing to fire from deep is going to be so key in preventing Martin.
After the made free throw. 2 Wildcats in double digits. Coleman inbounds. Inserts to the corner. Kinziger rises and gets it to drop. That's fantastic stuff. Wisconsin team ranked number 24 in the preseason poll.
Have to imagine that he heard some offers and some real chances to go.
The two-man game. Stunberg, step back with 5 on the shot clock. Walker trying to get another offensive rebound and just ran out of
4 fouls. Jordan Clayton is 3, and then a bunch of players with 1 and 2.
Second free throw. It was just off. And Reed collects the long rebound.
Poor transition defense by Northwestern. They got lucky on that.
Great transition offense, though. A little hesitation step. Wyndham. Just a small deflection, and Wyndham in transition, the 3. You bet! Cats have made the big dance in 2 of the last 3 tournaments. Trying to get back to the big dance since 1998 It's been a while. One of the best mid-major programs in the country. Martinelli gets the miss from Singleton and can't find its way back toward the basket.
Tendency to try and go out on the floor in their first few games and just avoid making mistakes. That missed shots, it's those defensive miscues that will get you into trouble. So on the offensive end, good hits depending on different matchups and looks that he likes.
Front end of the 1-and-1 from Wolf. Make it made free throw number 2.
31% from the field.
Reed penetrates the lane, kicks out to Wyndham. Does he have his 4th? He does! 4 for game. At Texas Tech last year, a huge part of that squad. And shows that you've got the speed and the vision. That time the vision of Martinelli with the right hands. No longer with the program. Bigger and better things with the Oklahoma City. Chase Walker, a little slow to get up, but he's back on his feet. Pence spins inside. Great cut from Landon Moore, who lays.
And for his 4th points right here.
Page trying to tack on another. 22-point lead for Northwestern. Just what he can do. It feels like Northwestern hasn't truly had a center like that in a long time. Alley-oop. It's slam!
Took a little extra.
He throws down the 2-hand jam. Oh, if that's the Ayrton Page experience, sign me up. Claybo, though, answers. Over the last couple of years, Matt Nicholson in the pick-and-roll game, absolutely. Reed works down, passes to Page, the wing 3. Come on now.
And Northwestern certainly has 10th assist of the game.
10 points now for Page, rather.
Felt like we were saying.
Last 11 minutes and change.
And I think you see with how effective he played are 19, 20 minutes at this point in the ballgame.
Hard screen, Reed works down toward the left. He's got 2 more. Basket is.
Go to that away arm, put it off the glass and score another. And Reed have been very promising.
Well, Boo Buie was an undersized guard. Look how that turned out.
The offense has looked real good tonight. Northwestern's got a real chance to drop 100 in this game if they can keep this pace.
Green, little 3-pointer, gets away from Moore and cans it. You look down this roster. Sheravino, Green, Page, a little turnaround. Jay, he's a center? Centers do that. 1 foul. Doesn't get that one to draw. But after a really tough first half where he had 3 fouls, Coleman straight to the rack. Reed.
That shot doesn't stand super tall on the floor, but with that vertical leap, rely on to be a guy who can get his own bucket.
I mean, I'm just envisioning. He had 10 points last time out against Iowa State. Page working low, gets his miss, goes back with the left hand and drops the teardrop down. Per game last year. It's that number closer to 32 or 33. That's a fantastic pass to the corner. Wyndham, not quite. Misses his 2nd 3 of the night. Northwestern, Gill choosing Northwestern. Played 15 years in the NBA for 7 total teams. Game as well for Illinois State. A little bit of a different lineup now. Redbirds down. Coleman, great job to keep it alive, and Allen flushes it, and it's just short. Wildcats lead by 31 with over 4 minutes to play. The pass ahead, and Crop on the other end. 9th in the country in adjusted tempo. That does not feel like that will happen this year. Another opportunity here. Green in transition, the left-hand lay.
In the Big Ten.
And this is a really good Illinois State team. You take a look at the scoreboard, super high clip, just 4 for 26 tonight. And once they just didn't quite get them falling, it feels like have not been able to answer that. Now, at some point, you would like...
So effective in transition, 20 assists compared to 13 for Illinois State. The MVC preseason favorites in either of their exhibition matches, although that first one was without Chase.
Western welcomes in the NEC Mercyhurst squad. As nice play by Coleman to flip that one in.
Different, but really over the last few years, with those 2 tournament appearances in the last 3 years, Northwestern faster paced, as we mentioned, a little more high flying, and the offensive output is
away from Mullins. Tad Long and Green unable to collect. This time Clayton gets it. Mullins in transition, jams it home. The Wild. Coleman inside, rejected. Gill and Clayton teaming up. Allen gets the loose ball, and he gets the first of Northwestern from Enderlin, North Dakota. Has been a staple of this program on the back end.
And that is because of how much continuity they have, and that is really what's going to carry them. It didn't really shooting result, 32% from the field, 15% from 3, and a handful of, but ultimately just need to return to what makes them so good, and that is just shooting. And you have to imagine that'll return to the mean as Betterman gets his
biceps. 100 for Northwestern. The Cats have not had, closes it off with a 100-65 win over the Redbirds.
Just such an impressive performance first half. Just feels like Northwestern put its game face on, and from there,